Before we get around to the Reignite trilogy, there's something rather important I forgot to show off way back when.
Important.
Wait, what is this?
What?
We gotta hold ourselves a Spyro party!
Oh,
Spyro.
no.
James?
This was included
James.
in Crash Purple and Spyro Orange.
Oh no.
James, what is
Oh,
this?
There was a
No.
Spyro
Please
dancing
no.
game.
No, hang on a minute.
Wait.
Hang on a minute, James.
What?
Yes?
Don't kid us, James. There is no way you could have recorded 23 minutes of this. What are we really looking at?
This? Spyro getting his bad self on.
This is not fun.
Hold on, this is a rhythm
Okay,
game?
just to give
Yes.
context to Allie, do you know those two Game Boy Advance games that had
Yes,
Crash
I
and
do.
Spyro Crossing? This is basically the thing that you can play if you connect the two of them with the Game Boy Advance link cable.
Or
Okay.
if you could do, or you could do what I did and just hold down the L and R button at the startup screen of Crash Purple. Which is actually the weirdest thing about it too, because if you're playing Crash Purple, you can do the one with Spyro. If you ask Spyro Orange to do it, you get the one with Crash.
But why though?
It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's nothing more than a little tech demo that I guess Vicarious Visions were doing just to test out the possibility of the mini games they could have in those games.
I'm sorry, tech demo?
I still don't get it.
Well, there would what else
Honestly, Allie,
would there be for this thing's existence?
Honestly, Allie, this is pretty much a testament to the quality of the actual games that this is tied with.
Well, on the bright side, at least the music's pretty nice.
No, it's not.
It's techno. It's like bit techno. Gosh, talk.
It's
No,
really
I'm
uninspired.
scrolling ahead in the video. This is gonna go on for too long.
Why is
So,
Spyro
Jay-
dancing on his
Oh,
hind
God.
legs?
Seriously,
I mean,
Jam-
come on, tell me that doesn't look remotely appealing.
It doesn't.
Just doing
Tell
it.
us the truth. What are we actually looking at? Because again, if you're making us take you recorded 23 minutes of this Deviled Hand minigame, you are sadly mistaken.
Well, we're
Looking at this
Spyro.
makes me sad. Could we please
We're
stop?
gonna hype to give you a heads up, and to viewers at home, please don't click out of the video. This is gonna go on for another 40 seconds, so please just go ahead and jump to 3 minutes in this video, viewer. You're not gonna miss anything, except I'm about to reveal very heavy spoilers for the rest of these 40 seconds. So please,
Logan, I'm
for the
feeling a
love
pain
of
behind
goodness-
my eyeball. Can we please stop?
For the love of goodness, get the 3
Allie,
minutes
are
in
you
this
doing
video.
okay? Do we need to get you something?
Yay,
No,
more
I'm
gems!
fine. I'm
By the
totally
way-
fine.
By the way, everybody,
Sleep.
And with this video, we have thus proved that dragons can indeed not dance.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Sleep.
Good night, everybody.
Wait a minute. Now the actual part's getting on with.
God.
Oh, okay, that's it. I'm out. I'm
and by
sorry,
the
I
way,
can't do this. I refuse. No.
this is how the
That was-
DS.
That was
No.
not worth
Yeah.
it, James.
It was worth it for me!
Yeah, this is actually how the DS game looks like when you first open it up.
Wait, this is the DS version of
no,
the
no,
beginning?
No, it's the GameCube.
no, it's far more compressed, but that is kind of what it looks like in the DS. But this was a reboot.
Yeah, it was. I played it.
Yeah, in fact, honestly, slight spoiler, she's told us that this is pretty much the version of Spyro that she's had the most exposure with.
Which is kind of sad, really, considering, well, I mean, I won't say that this franchise's existence was terrible, it's just that for something that they were clamoring to be the next big Lord of the Rings, it could have been so much better.
Yeah,
It could have involved, you know, an original thing, not just take one of my favorite video game characters of all time and give him a fucking Lord of the Rings voice actor and put him in this fucking disgusting world and make it all fucking Linkin Park and take out all the sunshine and rainbows and the sheep.
So
Honestly, I don't think
the,
it was. Honestly, I don't think it was that bad. It was
The
different.
first one, anyway.
But it could have been better. But you know,
What?
I don't think it was that bad.
I mean, look right here. They're doing the fucking Moses analogy.
kind of, but it's fine. I don't think it was
Stupid.
horrible. I don't think it was horrible. I just think that
It's a
maybe
little
it took
preten-
itself.
If there's
took
something
its-
I will, it's a little pretentious.
It took itself a little too seriously.
I am fucking sickened by this
I
game.
think it was just trying something new.
Yeah, that's
Nothing wrong
like,
with that.
Some parts of it worked, some parts didn't.
which is fine. It's like, and honestly, like I said, I think out of the three of them, I think the first one's probably the least harmful as far as like this whole reboot goes. It's not until the other two games where it starts to get a little bit too grating.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Icky, as you can imagine, does not like this too much.
Not a chance.
Unless it's the classic games, he's just gonna despise it like the plague.
Mm-hmm. I am a classic purist in this case. And...
Well, that's good enough.
I mean, granted, I have watched one of my friends play this...
Hang on, shush, Icky. This was done by Sierra?
Yeah.
it
Well, they
was.
published it.
After Spyro and Crash were taken from Universal, Sierra pretty much took over up until Activision took them, and well, look where we are now.
And the guys behind Ty the Tasmanian Tiger did this.
And yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like they could have done better than this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could have kept the
Yeah, there
original
were-
tone of the Spyro series.
There were some behind the scenes issues with it. Like I can tell they were really trying to make something good here. They
Would. I'm sorry,
Elijah
what were
Wood,
you saying?
yep. David Spade. Oh, wow, David Spade.
Ugh.
No, continue, please.
Yeah. Gary Oldman.
That's gonna be interesting.
Gary Oldman.
They got a lot of people for this.
The egg came to rest in a distant swamp.
What is this water made of?
Dragonflies.
What the fuck are those?
It's Sparks'
dragonflies.
parents. Shush.
Possibly live inside.
It's Sparks' parents and whoopsie doodles.
Sparks' parents?
Yes.
Hey, Logan.
Who do you think made Sparks? Be honest. Right now.
He
Who do
was
you think
born
made
from an
Sparks?
egg, just like a dragon.
Wait, really?
I suppose so.
Actually,
and thus a beautiful purple abomination was born.
actually, just real quick, going back to that thing with the egg hatching. Hey, Logan.
Finally amazed and astonished.
Yeah.
I knew I was to be involved, so I walked away.
So I
Oh
will.
my god, what did they do to Spyro's eyes?
They made him a little bit wider. It's now a little bit narrow, and frickin' Sparks has been to the gym.
I mean, admittedly, Spyro doesn't look that bad in this game.
Young dragon.
Like, Spyro the character.
Same day. In fact,
But
I will say, to the third game's credit, I actually do like that design of Spyro in particular.
the older Spyro?
Yeah, the older Spyro looks fine, but the kid Spyro looks a little iffy.
Yeah,
I will
I
say-
always thought his face was a bit weird.
I will say for all three games, and I'm not sure how controversial this is, I will take how he looks in all three of these games over how he looks in Skylanders, because at least in these three games,
Oh god.
it actually... Because at least in these three games, he actually does look enough like Spyro to where you can recognize him as Spyro, whereas in Skylanders, it's barely.
So, what's the thing in the top left?
Oh yeah, what is
That's,
that?
this game has an actual health bar. No, it's not Sparks.
Health bar?
Hey, David Spade.
And I'm just
Hey,
going to get this
Cusco.
out of the way right now. If there's one thing I really do not like about this sub-series, it's Sparks himself. Like,
He's
just,
supposed to be...
Yeah, there's
Instead,
Sparks
he's
kinda
like-
has a few. Sparks kind of has a few problems in this. First off, he pulls a Carmelita in that he has a different voice in every game.
Right.
Yeah. At least in the second game, he was voiced by Bailey West.
He wasn't much better.
secondly, he's such a freaking... He's the worst fucking brother that a guy could ever have.
I mean,
yeah, it's-
he's kind of an idiot in this case.
He's a cynic. He's kind of... Would you
They
agree he's
should
kind of a cynic?
they should have called him Snarks.
Yeah, Snarks.
Snarks.
Perfect.
Honestly,
Snarks the Moth.
you say that, James, about him not being a good brother. Honestly, ask any brother, and they'll tell you that the relationship between the two isn't really that far removed from actual brothers.
Uh-oh. What is that?
It's
Is that a pitcher plant?
It's a frog.
Yeah.
weed.
It's a frog pitcher plant.
Geez, Sparks, I don't know. Frogweed's gotta eat too.
Oh.
Spyro, whack it! Do something! I'm your buddy! My wings are getting moldy!
After all the shit you said to me,
Rex at melee attack. What?
Yeah, it's a brother.
Can you not just charge it? Or flame it?
this is pretty much to Spyro as Crash of the Titans was to Crash.
Oh, fuck that.
It's fair enough.
Ugh.
In fact, I think Spyro did it first.
Yeah, Spyro did
Oh,
first, because I think...
Gratitude.
Because I'm trying to think. I think Crash of the Titans was 09, wasn't it?
07.
Oh, 07, because I knew it was a Wii title, and this started around the GameCube era.
Yeah.
So,
That's
why
why
can't
we
Spyro
recorded
breathe
it.
fire?
hasn't
Because he
learned it
doesn't
yet.
know how to yet.
But
Yeah,
he's
he
a
doesn't
dragon.
know- he
It's a
doesn't know he's a
natural
dragon.
ability for
dummy.
dragons.
It's like he was raised by dragonflies.
We've never needed to know how to breathe fire. He'll learn later, soon enough. So, James, what was your exposure with this game like?
I mean, this was just hot right after I already had, well, like, my full exposure with, like, A Hero's Tale and all that, and I mean, I had fun with those games, but then this game came out, and, like, I gave it a chance, but by the time I reached, like, the snow area, I got kind of sick of it.
Okay, so usually in the original Spyro games, enemies would drop either gems or spirit particles or something. What are they doing here?
Well, later on they do spew out gems, but for this game, they're actually not, like, a key collectible. They basically heal your health and energy meters.
Oh, so they're stat boosters.
Right. What a jerk. But I still love them all the same.
What is your guys' experience with the Spyro series, if it wasn't this?
Well,
My first exposure to the series was with Enter the Dragonfly, so take your pick.
yeah, me too.
Truth be told, I would rather play Enter the Dragonfly over this.
I would rather play this over Enter the Dragonfly.
I'd rather just play the original games.
I won't hold that against you, Gui. Honestly, either way, you're better off just playing the Reignited trilogy at this point.
Yeah.
Damn
I
straight.
mean, Reignited trilogy, I'm still gonna play. That.
So, oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, it looks freaking gorgeous.
It does. And oh boy.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly mandrills.
Monkeys.
I realize we've been having a bit of a string lately where we play games with mandrills in them.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on here?
Don't let him get away.
Baboons who can talk.
So,
Now it's time to put our combat into full effect here.
Arachno.
For what it's
what?
Yeah,
the
for some
monkey.
reason, each of these copy-paste monkeys has a name.
Oh, they went the Yakuza
So it kind
route.
of reminds me of Batman Forever.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
no.
thinking the exact same thing. Every single move, regardless of if they were just carbon copies or whatnot, always had unique names. Oftentimes they were stupid.
And it's kind of funny, like, I love how in Batman Forever's case, like, a lot of the names, and just going back to SGB's playthrough, one of them is actually called Avenger, and Johnny's like, Robin, top priority, him!
Yes, your movie's overrated.
I actually like that movie, but yes, he is the enemy.
Holy superior
sorry,
franchise,
this is
Batman.
just-
Honestly, I still remember like one of the moves. I think it was literally like some white guy in an orange jacket was literally named Ninja.
Oh, there are gems.
What?
Yeah, they're gems. Again, they heal
What
you.
did you say? I can't hear you.
Yeah, they're using like the red gems.
James, what did you say? I can't hear you over all the sounds.
Overall, the
You mean all the stock sounds that play ad nauseum?
Thing, whatever you are. You
Oh,
better
and
get
Spyro's dead.
Alright, well, since we don't have our health bar anymore, I guess there's no game.
Fire.
Oh,
Now he
sweet.
learns how to breathe fire.
Even though it looked like he totally torched Sparks.
fired it?
I wish we could have done that earlier.
Also, he can totally fly out of there.
Ugh.
And cutscenes like that, cutscenes like this one, are compressed heavily on the DS, but they're on the DS.
Alright, well,
So, I mean, if I can talk about the game real quick, I know we kind of made fun of the fact earlier that Spyro was voiced by Frodo himself. At the same time, though, I mean, say what you will, I actually think the voice isn't unfitting for Spyro.
Yeah, I think it works.
why is the fire doing barely anything to these guys? They're small mooks and they don't have armor.
Why is the fire breath limited? It has a meter.
Because we just learned about it today, and we can't fully control our powers because we're still little babies. I don't know.
So we were a little baby in the original game. I mean, like Spyro the Dragon, where he was considered a baby dragon, so...
Had to learn all
You
the
know,
moves.
it's like this game was made. It's like this game is like an alternate universe or something. So take it
Ugh.
as you will.
A flawed universe that should have been destroyed.
Would you also, honestly, would you also consider Sonic Boom a flawed universe?
You almost torched me.
For different reasons.
Yeah, say what you. Yeah, fair enough.
Fire!
Like, here's my thing. Like, this world is so fucking dark.
When Spyro let loose
And we're not talking about just the lighting.
No joke.
Yeah, no, I am talking about the lighting, too.
Oh, I got the joke wrong, never mind.
Okay.
I mean,
like-
it really doesn't help. This was back in the era where you can't really, dark games that were good were like few far between. Like this is no Silent Hill.
The father's
Well,
face
that's a
looks
different
so
kind
weird.
of dark. Like, this is more like fantasy dark. That's more like horror dark. Horror dark.
Fair enough, I guess. But just, yeah.
That Spyro, I believe you.
So wait, are we now going to be disowned by our adoptee parents?
No.
What day?
Oh, look, it's the old "we knew this day would come" spiel.
Oh boy, we're not a dragonfly.
Spyro, you're not a dragonfly.
This is
You are a Kryptonian.
Just, yeah, I think the pacing of this overall plot is pretty stupid.
No, it's not even the pacing in this case. It's like
I'm not your real son.
You are our real son.
There's no.
It's just that you came from somewhere else.
Then you're not his real son.
Where wars rage
That's
on.
not how this works, Mama Sparks.
It's called emotional value, not birthright.
When you are physically taller and different in biology to your family, how do you not realize this? Do mirrors not exist
You know
in
what?
this society?
You know what? Now that I think about it, it's not that far removed from Mallow from Mario
But I just
RPG.
found out that my home is
That is fair.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've gotta find it.
But in Mallow's case, it's a little funnier at least.
Where you belong.
How he cries and always rains. And...
Yeah.
But yeah, just, this is pretty much the most that this game goes for in terms of humor, and it's unfortunately the David Spade kind of humor.
Don't worry about him.
Can I say that was actually one of my... Okay, talking about a better game, that was actually one of my favorite little bits from Mario RPG was when Mario immediately knew that Mal was about to learn that they weren't his real parents, so he just takes out an umbrella. He's nowhere near the conversation, but he just takes out an umbrella knowing, here it comes.
Honestly found it more funnier once, near the very end of the game where he does find his real parents.
No, wait, that was it, yeah. He
He goes right
runs
to the
in.
castle, then Mario immediately takes out the umbrella, knowing
here
what
it comes.
exactly is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Because the...
Well, like in that case, it's played for laughs. In this case, it's like, look how sullen Spyro is! Like, look how sad!
He's not supposed to be sad. He's supposed to be adventurous. He's supposed to be like, I got
He's
more
supposed to
work
be
do.
cocky. He's supposed to be
And
self-reliant.
why baboons?
Why monkeys?
Where's Moneybags?
Why are they not attacking? Yeah, where's Moneybags? Where's
Actually,
Hunter?
You know,
Where are the
well,
fairies?
I was about to say, first off, Hunter technically does appear in the third game, and second off, would you really want to see how this universe would handle Moneybags?
No.
So,
Ooh,
I guess in terms of actual experience with this version of Spyro, the most I've played was like the first 2 hours of the Eternal Night on the Wii.
Oh, the Eternal Night sucked.
That's the second game, right?
I heard that game was bullshit hard.
Holy... No, it's not even
But
bullshit hard, it's just bullshit.
Wait,
But
how
it's-
bad? Wait, how so? Give me some examples, because I know we're never going to see that game.
Okay, so after the first main level of the game, you know, after the whole tutorial thing, you're thrust into like a slobber knocker kind of Coliseum experience where you have to fight like these 2 scorpions at one point, and you have to use like a specific move to actually, you know, disarm them and actually, you know, hurt them. Problem is, they do more damage to you than you do to them, and even then, the actual method to actually disarming them does not work in the Wii version. I swear, it does not work for me. And why does the spider have a name?
They all do.
Anyway, just going back real quick, Eternal Night, that's the name of the second game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And not only were the difficulty spikes just completely arbitrary, but the pacing was awful. Especially in the middle.
And like I said, the controller just did not work for me.
So, me and the old man
Yeah,
were chatting,
I don't remember
and this
how
whole
I got
belonging
past those 2
thing,
scorpions,
came
but
up,
like
and we
they were
decided
driving
that
me up the walls.
best
It was
friends
so
belong together.
fucking stupid.
I guess,
One of them's purple and does have some
so would it be my turn to talk about just history with Spyro, and is it like limited to this or just Spyro in general?
Just Spyro in general. It doesn't matter.
Well, like I said in a few videos, most of my Spyro experience growing up was mainly playing the demo for Ripto's Rage whenever I would go over to my dad's house, and I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to look forward to whenever I played the game for real in the Reignite trilogy. That's about the most I've gotten as far as like playing Spyro, the classic Spyro anyway. As far as this goes, I will admit I was kind of passively interested in this, mainly in the sense of like, I was always more of a Crash fan growing up, so I didn't really have the same kind of disgusted ire that people like Mickey had. I was more so like kind of, well, that's neat. Hope that turns out pretty well. And I did kind of like haphazardly followed it and the next 2 games because because again, the fact that I wasn't really much of a Spyro fan didn't really affect my overall view of how this game is. And then after that, I just kind of like fell out of Spyro entirely up until the last couple of years.
So, question, do we actually have to fight these monkeys?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We can't just go past them?
No. Most, if not all, of the fights you find in this game are mandatory.
Could the audio mixing be a little quieter on the sound effect and music mixing?
Yeah, I noticed the
It
audio
jumps
seemed a
up-
little
it jump-
choppy, actually.
Yeah, no, it's peaking its own speakers. Was this emulated?
Yes, it was emulated.
Okay, that explains it. But
Now,
one more
granted, no, to be fair, this is a natural problem in the game itself. But you actually can turn down the volume itself in the optional menu.
And you did why?
Because I forgot to.
But it's just
I
like,
didn't think it was going to be this bad.
but just when the
Okay.
default, I'm just saying when your default mixing is breaking the game's speaker.
Oh my god,
You should-
did they ever end?
Ooh.
Sorry.
No, it's a beat 'em up. It's a brawler.
No, nah, mandrills procreate about as much as rabbits at this point.
No, I mean, you think you've beaten one wave and then another comes.
Yeah, and these
Yeah.
big ones just keep showing up.
Exactly. Welcome to brawlers.
You know, the most they could have done is just make it obvious that we're pretty much fighting these things in waves, like wave 1, then wave 2, and all that shit.
But no,
Yeah,
it just
that
keeps
is-
going.
That's a
It
good
really slows
point.
down the
That's,
pace of the game.
well, not only that, is that like, do all waves last that long, or is it just like a really bad? Oh, hello.
What is
They
that?
can't. Waves can last that long.
Jeez.
You can strafe
So,
around
what's the point of the fire breath if it
Oh,
barely does
God, there's
anything?
3 of 'em.
You can upgrade it. You can get better.
No, it does anything, see?
Fire breath is good against these guys.
Okay, so it incinerates these guys, but like...
There's elements.
Okay, so it's,
It's really-
elemental
it's-
weaknesses.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's really nothing more than just for the sake of just whittling down their health that much more.
Can the
no, I
charge
tore
maneuver
nothing.
actually hurt anything?
The what?
The charge attack?
You charge
know,
forward
like,
and
that...
stuff.
You can. You honestly, the charge in this game is borderline useless.
Yeah, I figured. And no, I totally haven't just been playing a Connect 3 Willy Wonka, like, Candy Crush kind of game, because I'm finding more fun for that for at the moment.
Actually, I do want to make one more bold claim, since I know we were comparing this with Crash of the Titans, and again, this might be pretty controversial. I think Titans handle combat a lot better than this.
Oh, without
I'd agree.
a doubt, dude. I actually bothered to beat the fucking first game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first game on the DS.
Yeah, the first game. Yeah, the DS version's fine. I'm one of those people that are dumb enough to actually like the console versions. Like, I think it's not my ideal Crash game, but I think it gets a little bit more hate than it probably deserves.
It's fucking something compared to this.
They're functional, they just drag.
I fell in love with the humor of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it actually kept in tone with the Crash series proper, unlike this shit.
I still think the writing's half and half. Like, I still think Twin City did a fuck ton better, but I mean, at least I'll take that over. Oh,
Now
what
what
the
is-
hell was that?
What's it now?
Oh, what? I didn't hear anything.
Monster!
Your happy place.
Shut up, Sparks.
What in the world?
The Bog Monster!
I have no idea, but
The big bad
I'm
bog
far
monster.
from it.
Which brings us to the moment that Spyro's journey really began.
Really?
I have that
man?
up some of each.
Ah, that's where it really
Wow.
begins.
Alright, a happy ending for everyone.
That's where it really begins. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we are going to do the Reignite trilogy sooner or later, but we're going to have to take some time to prepare because much like Mario Odyssey, that one's going to be a clusterfuck.
There's a lot of people want to be a part of that one.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking that one with a straight up commentary. Oh no, I would have no room to talk in that. So see you all for the eventual Spyro Reignited trilogy live playthrough. Till next time, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Looks like I have some things to do.